Hey my loves. So I wasn't planning to film today, but I ran to the mall to grab a couple things that ended up being a little bit more than I anticipated. And then when I got home, I'm like, well, why don't I film a haul? I might as well sort of show everyone what I got, because I felt like it. Because I like sharing stuff with you guys. So I'm just going to jump in, but before I do that, I do want to share my makeup. I'm not going to do an outfit of the day. This is not a very exciting outfit. It's like sweatpants and a top. But I do want to show you what's on my face. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show you this, this is a look that I've worn like for a week straight, the eye makeup, which is not something I generally do. I really rarely wear the same eye makeup twice in a month. Ever. But I've worn this a couple times and I really like it. And actually when I was at MAC today, one of the girls commented about the fact that she really enjoyed it. So I thought I'd share. Okay, so I started with, as a base, my NARS Iraklion pencil. Remember I showed you guys this one in a haul? So I used that on as the base on both eyes. And then to set it, I used Bare Minerals Celsestine, which is this guy. It has a sifter, so even if I open it, you're going to see. But I use that all over to give it that kind of shimmer and set this pencil. Because while I love the color of this pencil, it's not very opaque. So even like once I've gone in a couple times, it's not quite as opaque as I want. So I did set it with that powder. And then in the crease, I have a sample of Bare Minerals Pebble, it's called. Let's see if you guys can see that. But yeah, so I use that just in my crease, and then from the new collection Soul Serenade, from the new Alluring Aquatics collection, this is Soul Serenade, I use that on the outer corner. And then as a brow bone highlight, what I've been loving to do is I use my High Beam. So you want a little tiny bit, because too much of it just ends up looking patchy. But I use that just sort of underneath my brow bone, and I really like how it turned out. As you can see, I finally did get my nails done. This is one of my Inglot's breathable polishes. I can't remember the number, but I will list it down below in case you're interested. But they're starting to chip a little bit because it's been almost a week, but I have been liking having my nails done. What else? Everything else on my face will be listed down below. It's not looking as great as it did like 10 hours ago when I put on my makeup. Okay, more than 10 hours, 13 hours ago when I put on my makeup, but I did want to share my eye look with you. Okay, I'll zoom you back. Okay, so let's start with the haul. I'm gonna start with Lush because it's the first bag that's in front of me. So I went to Lush because my skin, as you probably can notice, has been acting a mess. So I wanted a nice face mask, and I went in there because they being Jaclyn Hill and Nicole Guerrero, rave about the Mask of Magnanimity. But when I talked to the girl who was there and asked her for recommendations based on like my skin type being sensitive and breakouts and redness, she actually suggested one of their fresh face masks. So this is Catastrophe Cosmetic fresh face mask. It says it's a cooling, calming, deep cleansing blueberry mask for sore and troubled skin. So I need to go throw this in the fridge, but it smells like a blueberry milkshake. It really does, and it's been in the car for a little bit, so it's starting to melt, but I'm excited to play with this one, and gotta go put it in the fridge. But we'll finish filming this video first. And then she really recommended the 9 to 5 cleanse, so she gave me a little sample. I have a lot of cleansers, so I don't really want to buy the full size, but this is the little 9 to 5 cleanse it's called, and she said that it's almost like a lotion, like, I don't know if you guys can see that. If I tip it over, I'm going to be covered in it. But it's a very liquidy consistency. And she said you basically use it as a lotion, so you don't really need water to wash it off. You just need a damp cloth. So I will test that one out and see what I think. And then I want to find the perfect lip treatment. So there's a couple that I picked up from Sephora that I'll show you, but I also wanted something different that not everyone talks about. So while I was in there, I was asking her, and she said this Ultrabalm, so it's an all-purpose balm that they have, and what's really neat about it is that it doesn't have petroleum in it, which a lot of lip balms and Vaseline do, so it just looks like this. I'll do a full sort of battle of the balms. Smells interesting. And like do a full review, but this is what I wanted to pick up from Lush so that I just have something to compare the other ones that I bought from Sephora to. Okay, That made sense, right? Sure. The ones I picked up from Sephora, if I can find them. So is the Josie Maran Argan lip treatment. I want to say it's Kristen recommended this one. You know who you are. I hope. I met her recently on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. I think it's Kristen. If I'm wrong, I will hopefully... I'll list down below. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's the Josie Maran Argan lip treatment. So it comes in this cool little like Aladdin type bottle. And it's sealed tight. Okay, I'm not going to open it up. But I will, when I do that video to compare the three, I'll open it up and tell you all those good things. But I've heard good things about this one, so I want to try that one. And then the third one that actually a couple of you did recommend, and that I have been hearing about, is the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. So I'm going to test those three out for the next little while so I can give you sort of a rundown on what I like about each, what I don't, recommendations, all that kind of good stuff. I do want to film that lip product addict, what is it? Lip product addict tag? Something like that. I might not be done reviewing all these, but I don't want to wait till I'm, because one of the questions is like, what is your favorite lip treatment? So I might film that tag this week anyways without having figured out which is my favorite lip treatment, just because I don't want to wait that long. Anyways, the other thing I picked up from Sephora is a sample of the Smashbox 15-hour foundation. One of you had asked for a review, so I picked up the sample so I could try it out. I'm a little bit worried that the shade range on it isn't great, so I picked what was closest to my sort of skin color, but I still don't think it's spot on. And then I picked up this little tiny Sephora brush. It's the 45.5 mini mineral powder. I needed something. Nothing wants to open today. I needed something that would sort of buff everything in. Okay, finally. I needed something that would buff in like an all over face buffing brush. And then I'm going to show you, I bought another brush from MAC. I needed something to sort of buff out those contour lines. So I picked this guy up. They have the 45, which is the full size, but this one just seemed so cute. And it's so soft. And I will keep you posted on what I think about this, but I'm excited to play with that. I am a brush junkie. Like, lip products and brushes are my kryptonite, I swear. Well, and now it's becoming eyeshadow. I just love all makeup. I picked up from MAC, this is what I was talking about, the contour brush. So this is the 163. And so remember I had the Ita brush a little while ago, and I took it back because of the shedding. Another thing I didn't really love about the Ita was that I have my angled blush brush. One second. This guy is sort of when I want a more diffused kind of contour, but I was hoping the Ita would really help me sculpt those cheekbones, and it didn't. So I want to try this one, which is the 163, so it's like this, and it's super, super, super dense. I'll do a full review for you guys once I've had a chance to play with it, but I did try it out in the store, and what I realized was, like, it gives you super chiseled lines. It doesn't buff them out really well, which is where this one comes into play. So I wanted something to really like draw those lines out, and then I'll use this guy to buff it out. The trick that the girl at the store gave me was to do, so what she does to get her contour sort of drawn in is she goes in with her contour, and then she puts on her blush, and then she goes in with her bronzer and buffs everything out with it, not this brush, with a different brush, and buffs everything out that way. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try, I don't know, some other techniques, and I'll do a full review of that brush for you guys. But that was that. And then from Victoria's Secret, I guess this is a limited edition. Do you see this packaging? Can we just have a moment? I love it. Of course, every time I find something I really like, it's going to be a limited edition. So I resisted the urge to buy backups because it's $60 for 50 milliliters, which seems steep to me. It's the Very Sexy Now Eau de Parfum. It's why it's expensive. It's an Eau de Parfum, not Eau de Toilette. So Eau de Parfum is just Eau de Parfum is just more saturated in smell. So that's, I think, why the higher price point. But this is the bottle, which is sort of sleek. It's not, I know some people will love it. I'm not in love with the packaging, but I'm gonna douse myself in more of this. I already opened it up at the mall and put it on. I could have, like, now I realize that I could have put on some from the tester instead of opening it up, but okay. Do we want to be honest? Should we have a sidebar and be honest with you? I was so tempted to buy a backup of this guy. And then I was walking around the mall, I'm like, okay, woman, calm down. Try it on and see if you love it enough that you would want to back up before you go out and buy a backup, because it is $60. So I'm like sitting there in the mall, people are looking at me as I'm like trying to unwrap this giant box and spraying it. And I do really love it. I don't know if I'll buy a backup because I think it's quite a summery smell and I don't think it's one that I could wear year round. So I'm gonna try to limit myself to the one bottle, but who knows what I'm gonna do. I haven't actually had to describe a smell to you guys in a while, so let's see how well I do. On the back of the box it says Eau de Parfum, glamorous, white hot, very sexy now, with gardenia petals, quince. I don't know what quince is, but anyone know what quince is? I could Google it, I guess. And coconut orchid. Okay, and then it's in French. Maybe that's why I like it. My late grandmother loved gardenia, so maybe that's why I love this scent. You guys know that now that I have an emotional attachment to it, I'm going to go buy 2 backups. It smells really good. Definitely go give it a scent or a sniff. I guess she was saying that they're only going to be in stores for a week longer. It's part of the reason I wanted to get this up early, so that if any of you guys wanted to go out and try this before it's gone, you could do that. I'm gonna put it back in the box so I don't break it. The one thing I'm not a huge fan of in this bottle though is that it's opaque. Like this color is just like painted on, so you can't really see how much is left in the bottle, which okay. And then the last thing I picked up, which was actually what I needed, it's falling. Because as you can see, I'm contacted with my contacts in, and so you know those great Dolce & Gabbana glasses I have and I had in my All About Eyes tag is the way I don't film at the end of the day. Let's be real, I can never talk. It's not an end of the day problem. I'll link the All About Eyes tag down below where I showed the Dolce glasses, but I needed glasses that I could wear with my contacts because those ones have prescriptions in them and that's not useful. So I got these ones by Miu Miu, which, can we just have a second talk about this velour case, which I think is awesome. I saw these and I was like, yes please. And they were having like a buy one get the other pair 40% off, and I was like, nothing compares. Hold on, let me show you. You ready? You ready for this? Whoa! Can you see the awesomeness that is these sunglasses? Should I bring you guys in closer? Should I do that? Because I don't know if you can see all the details on these guys. I'm blown away. Blown away. Okay, so you guys, I hope you can see that. But they've got like Dorothy ruby slippers type of sort of material here, and then the raised sort of side. I love them so much. So much. It took me like a half hour to put my contacts in this morning, and I was like, I'm not gonna put contacts in ever again. This is taking too long. But once I got these sunglasses, and I'm like, I want to wear my contacts all the time so I can pull these bad boys out. I also like that you can, I'm now realizing in the viewfinder that these look really dark, but what's interesting is that when I look, like the glass when you look out has like a very light brown tinge to them. I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about, but like my other sunglasses have black lenses and it's a very dark view that you get looking out of them. These ones have a really nice light view. I can't see a model number on them, but I will try to look for one in case you guys are interested, and I can try to list it down below. I know that I couldn't find these. I got them from the Sunglass Hut. I couldn't find these particular ones on their website, but I will do some more digging and try to find a link and put it down below. Otherwise, I'll try to at least find a model number and put it down below. But yeah, that's my haul, and I'm going to leave these on because they're making me very happy and do my 3 points of positivity. So the first, definitely, got to be these bad boys, which they just make everything better, really. They just do. My second point of positivity is it rained a little bit today, and I know usually I'm upset when it starts raining, but when it rained, we got that like new grass, new cut grass smell. You know the smell I'm talking about? Which just always really warms my heart and makes me really happy. And then my third point of positivity is just sort of like an easy, laid back day where, yeah, I just got to sort of focus on me and catch up on life and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, that's all I got to tell you, I think, for today. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna try to take these off, but I feel like I just want to wear them around the house. Is that bad? Do you think? Maybe? I'm gonna go. Sending you tons of love. Thanking you so much for all your support. I posted a Q&A video, which I will also link down below, a couple days ago, and the outpouring of support and love and just understanding meant everything to me. So time and time again, you guys humble me and just make me such a happy girl. So thank you for that. I send you giant hugs and lots of love. And as always, I just want to leave you by reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.